guys, welcome back. Let's get this Grand Prix finished up. I'm glad I didn't make a video last night. The stickers came today so that we can replace them on the spinners because they're completely worn off. And first thing I want to do is turn it on. We have a stuck switch and it's on the 10-point one, okay? So these slings here are 10 points, and then there's some up here that are 10 points, okay? And I looked earlier, my buddy said, hey, your 10 points is stuck. And somebody else had messaged on the last video saying the same thing. And I looked around, and it's this one right here that is stuck. So basically what happened was when I put the new rubbers on, the rubber was tight, which made the switch close, and it's just stuck closed. So it's not a big deal. Just need to bend it a little bit. I want to fix that first, and that will stop that from happening. Let me start it real quick, turn it on, and you'll understand once I never even paid attention to it when I was playing it. So when you start a game, it's gonna ding. The bell's gonna ding real quick. The reason why the bell's dinging is because the 10 points is stuck on. So let me start a game here. And there's a buzzing sound. So if I come over here and grab this rubber, now all of a sudden it's not stuck. So I just gotta come in here and just bend this leaf switch just a little bit. Now it's fixed. And now these chime. They weren't chiming before because that switch was stuck. So we now fixed that, which was easy enough. We're gonna adjust the flippers too. Trying to think what else. I wanna put the LEDs underneath there. We're gonna put the stickers on the spinners. It's really about it, really. I don't think there's much more than that. Trying to think off the top of my head if there is anything else. I don't think so. But at least now we know that these are working. So let's start with putting the stickers on. Get those taken care of. Oh, I got a printed piece of paper here for the instructions, so we can put those in too. I had to run upstairs and grab those. Where did I just put those stickers? Here they are. So let's stick these on. These I ordered off eBay. I think they were 17 bucks for all four. You know, but what are you gonna do? You gotta. I'm not gonna sit here and try to make my own stickers. By the time I spend the time making my stickers, I could have just bought them. So just stick these on, and it should look a million times better. Oh man, fell into the bottom of the game. Looks a lot nicer. Oops. Funny because the flag side wears out and the car side really doesn't, because the flag side's the one that the ball always hits. I mean, yeah, the ball could hit it coming back down, but more times than that, you know, the one going upwards gets worn out because it always hangs that way. I'm just putting them on the backside even though the car is pretty much fine, just because, you know what, it'll protect it If you ever wanted to peel it off, the original would be underneath there still. So, all right, so we got those now looking better. I'm gonna run upstairs real quick, grab the instruction cards and a pair of scissors so we can cut those and put those in next. Okay, these are just printed on paper. When I went and saw my buddy today, he printed them for me. So I just don't have a house printer. I would have printed them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this original card here, and I'm just going to put the paper on top of it. Once I'm missing one of these pieces of plastic, so I'm not going to worry about it because once the glass is on there, it's going to look just fine. It'd be cool if somebody made custom ones like I bought for Silver Ball and Supersonic, but doesn't look like anybody makes them. Oh, there's the plastic right there. It's got like stuff on it. Probably could clean it. It's a little bit smaller. So I'm going to take some double-sided tape because when you lift the playfield up, it'll want to slide around because it's not going to lock itself in. This is really, really thin double-sided tape. Beautiful. I'll see if I can just wipe this off. It's got like, I don't know, it's almost like mildew looking stuff on it. Some window cleaner here. I got to get back on the Supersonic. That's why I'm trying to get this finished tonight so that I can get working on the Supersonic, because that'll be nice to get that back together and actually be able to play Supersonic. I want to see how it plays. I don't think it's like the greatest playing pinball, but I do, like I said, that game I do plan on selling. It's just here for harness templates for now. There we go. It's one side done. God, I got garbage everywhere. Maybe I am missing one. I thought I had two. because that one was underneath unless I stuck it underneath. Must have. I wonder if I have any around. It's just like plastic. It's like a little bit of a thicker gauge plastic. I might have some. Oh, you know, one other thing we need to do to this thing is rebuild the bells. Those are just rubber that goes between them, so we can look at that too. I'm sure there's probably no rubber left, or at least dry rotted. I'm gonna go look real quick, see if I have a piece of plastic. Okay, I cut a piece. I thought I had a piece of it. Fuzz on it. It's actually a dog hair. Jesus, what is going on here? It's like static electricity. All right, those are in there. I think I'm going to change this one because it's yellowed. So I'll go cut another piece. Okay, those are on. Let's lift up the play field. Let's take a look at these flippers. See how they line up. So basically what he was showing me is you don't want this touching the leaf switch until it's, see how it's like right there, it's already touching, it's opened right there. He wants to have it go, well actually no, that's not too bad on that one. Maybe a little bit over. Let's try it there. See what this one's like. I never put a bulb in there. Or there is no bulb in there. Okay, so now I'm gonna start working on changing all these bulbs out, and I'm just gonna do it off camera. Or, I'm sorry, in high speed. And we'll get these things knocked out. Good thing is these all come, there's a wing nut on each one so I can pull the whole piece down. I am gonna power this off because I'm gonna be taking this down and I don't wanna arc any wire onto any other metal bracket. So I am gonna turn it off for that. But we're just gonna go through high speed here and do that. And then I wanna play a game and see how that goes. Okay, I think I've got them all done. Now, what I did for the most part was I color matched the bulbs with the inserts on the playfield, except for these two first rails that go up. They were white. I put green LEDs in there. Let's see what it looks like. So I changed those ones to green. Down here, these are like orange, so I put orange back in there. These center ones were white, so I put the cool white in there, so they should be brighter. I put cool white anywhere there was a white insert. Trying to think if there's anything else I changed. Oh yeah, I changed out these two to blue rather than clear. So that's all I did, was change these two from clear to blue, and then I made from these clear to green, just to see what they look like. We'll see what it looks like. If I don't like it, I can always change it. It's not a big deal. Let's look at these chimes real quick. Oh, I dropped my wing nut down there, so I had to carefully fish it out because, of course, it fell in between a stack of leaf switches, and I didn't want to disturb the leaf switches too much. I wanted to be gentle with them so I didn't have to readjust stuff. These should just slide out. Come on. Got to unbend the hoop a little bit, and then it'll slide out. There is absolutely no rubber left. Completely gone. Now my question is what can I use to put in there? These don't look, I don't know if that's factory or not, but I'm gonna take off all three of these. Big, medium, small. Plastic washers seem fine. Yeah, those things are just flopping around in there. Okay, let me see what I have. I do have some, a bunch of extra rubbers here. I wonder if I can just put these in there. The original ones have a sleeve that goes inside, so I don't know if this is going to work or not. I'm trying to think in my head, do I have something I can use? I wonder if like a rubber vacuum hose for automotive would work. Honestly, I'll bet you it would. Because it would sleeve inside of here, and then it would slide over this post, and then it would isolate this from the post. And I believe that's what originally they did. So I think that's what they did. I'm gonna go out in the shop and see if I have, this one goes here, some hose to isolate that. I think that's how it works. Okay, I did find some vacuum hose. I don't know if it goes through the valve thing or not. It looked like it originally did. Now I don't know if I put it over the stud. If it'll still go through it or not. It might. So all we can do is try, guys. I don't know how long to make them either. It's just a shot in the dark here. If anything, getting them off the bottom is probably one of the most important, would be my guess. Because if it's sitting metal to metal like that, it's clearly not going to work as good. Let me see what this does here. Yeah, I don't see it going through it. I mean, I probably could manipulate it. Yeah, I can order a rebuild kit. But I'm trying to see what happens. Okay, so it's not dinging at all. I mean, we just got to see what happens. They're sitting on top of the rubber right now. I'm cutting them about 5/8 of an inch long. Either it's going to work or it's going to be a horrible fail. One or the other. That one I made too long. I think they need to be more like a 1/2 of an inch. Still too long, I think. Yeah, I think that's too tight. Apparently I made the front ones a lot shorter. The first one's a lot shorter than I thought. But I think they're supposed to be a little loose, but I'm not sure. Never screwed with them before. Wow, I actually got the plastic in there and everything. It's impressive. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. Whatever. It's not really wasting any money. Tons of the vacuum hose in my shop. I tried to look up a picture of it, but it didn't really give me a good visual on how it's supposed to be. I mean, it showed rubber, black rubber on the top and bottom, but I don't know. Maybe it needs the rubber on the top, but there's those plastic washers on the top. You would think that would do it. I think this one's too tight. This one's probably better. Let's just leave them and see what they do. We get an idea of one. Obviously, we know the middle one's tighter than the other two. So let's check out our LEDs here. All right. Definitely see how much brighter stuff looks. know which one does which. I'm guessing the ones that don't make a lot of noise, probably the middle one. I'm gonna say the middle one's too tight for sure. I like those being green. So let's mess with the bells a little bit more, see if I can't fine tune them a little bit. They need to have that ring where they ring for a second, and they're just like thud, thud, thud. So I think the middle one's definitely too tight, and it might just be the middle one. I think the last one's too tight. I think the first one being floppy like that is probably a little bit more accurate, I think. I'm going to take them all a little bit smaller. You would think taking them, because the metal was sitting on top of the metal. So having these in there should make some sort of a difference. Go ahead and bend them, because really not much more I could do with them other than leaving them like this for now. If it sounds horrible, we'll just have to get a rebuild kit for it. Funny thing is those wire, that's like a copper wire, those hook things. So I guess if you were missing that, you could probably just take a 12 gauge copper wire from House Electrical and cut it and straighten it, and then embed a hook in it, and I bet you that would work. I know you guys are just kind of looking at nothing right now, but just about done here. Okay, now they all have free movement. Let's put the ball back in and see what it does. See if it sounds any different. Sounds a little better. One is definitely still muffled sounding. Yeah, doesn't sound very good there. I'm almost wondering if rubber is not what I need to use. Come on. LED lights look a lot nicer under the play field. I'll turn the lights out here in a minute. I'm going to mess with these bells a little bit more, I think. Flippers feel better. Darn it. All right. Ball's gonna fall out probably. There it goes. So what do I need to do here? See that? Last one sounds the best.
But it's too loose.
trying here. So what I did was I cut it, and I'm going to put the bottom piece back on. Then I'm going to put the chime on, the bar. Then I'm going to put maybe the washer and a little piece of rubber above the washer. See if that does anything different. That actually might have done something better. I don't think so. I want to see which one's chiming. That sounds messed up. Okay, I'm just gonna loosen up the other two, and then you guys let me know if it sounds better or not. Seems like the loosest one sounds the best. Ouch. Smashed my finger. Almost done here, guys. I almost wonder if like nylon would work better. a nylon hose. Okay, that's all I'm doing with that for now then. Yeah, it still sounds a little off. All right, I'm gonna turn the lights off and we'll play a game real quick. Kind of hard to get the play field and the back, but we'll see what happens here. Looks good with the LEDs. I think it looks really good with them. Yeah, the bells are definitely off. Let me pause this for a minute. All right, let's play it one more time and see what we can get score-wise. On the last game, I had 242,870. Let's see if I try and see if we can get some sort of a decent score here. trying to get that other target there, but I missed. So far, I'm not off to a very good start. Darn it. Oh. Stay in. Yeah, well, I'm not going to get anywhere near the 250,000. Look at that. Went right down the ball return. Why is that? That metal needs adjusting, I think. Yeah, this is a little off here. There we go. Let's try it one more time now. Yep, that went back down now. That was sticking up, that metal right there. Oh. You can hear that one chime is really loose because you can hear that wire that holds it together vibrate around in there. Really? 38. Looks like all the LED lights look to be working. Jeez. Why? Oh my God. Tell you what, this one flipper is up high. I need to adjust that one flipper. I'm going to do that and then play one more game. I guess I'll finish this game. And then I'm calling it a night. Everything's working. Need to fix the chimes, the bells, whatever you want to call them. It just keeps draining. All right, so I need to, this one is up a little too high. I need to bring it down a little bit. So take my 5/16 wrench here, or 8mm. Why was I using an 8mm? Unless that's not the right one. Who knows? Might have been using that. Flippers, I think, feel better. Oh, you know why? Those ones are kind of loose. I never tightened them all the way. The flipper itself has play. So I think the shaft is spinning inside the flipper. I think I'm going to need new flippers. This one's not doing that. So this one, as soon as you give it, it moves right away. This one's got play in it. What the heck? Yeah, this one's fine. I'm actually curious about this now. Could it just be loose? Might just be loose. Yeah, it's better. Seems better. Don't think I had them tight enough. Let's try that. See what they look like when I take it down, actually. Looks a little better. All right, last time. Then I'm calling it a night. I'm tired. Right down the center. Definitely seeming it's playing faster. Trying to get that other drop target down, but keep missing it. Man. $347,000. All right, guys, I'm ending this video. Everything seems to be working. I'm going to fix the chimes up, and this one is done. Very happy with how it looks. Let me know what you guys think of the LEDs on the playfield. I think they turned out really nice. I don't know how they're going to look on camera or not. Playfield's nice and shiny. Look at that. I'm going to do one more coat of wax on it, which I haven't done yet because I was still screwing with stuff. But now that everything seems to be working, unless somebody chimes in and says something's not working right, other than the chimes obviously are not sounding right. Yeah, I'll just put one more coat of wax now. I can wipe it down because from playing it, it gets a little bit of dust and debris that came out from the areas from the original waxing. But now I'm just going to wax the main areas and not get real close to anything. so I don't get a bunch of dust and stuff in there. So thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know what you thought of me working on this as far as putting new rubbers, LEDs, and fixing a few things here and there. Other than that, guys, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.